Okay, I got the passenger side brake drum apart here, as you can see. This is the side that didn't blow apart until I just did this right now on accident. But I've got 2 wheel cylinders coming, so if I can't get that one back together, no big deal, I got an extra one. I was after this, which is the spring for the return, the return spring for the shoes. And I need this because I need the length. I'm gonna take this to O'Reilly's. I ordered 2 of these springs, but they didn't get shipped on time, even though it was a whole ordeal. But I don't have these, and this weekend's 4th of July, and I want this thing to be running and driving because I've got friends and family coming into town. I'm sure they're gonna wanna ride in it. So we're gonna go to O'Reilly's and just see what type of springs they have and see if I can get one that matches-ish the length of this at least. And we'll see what we can do. Worst comes to worst, I just cap the other side of the line and then bleed them and then just run it with 3 brakes, which is no big deal, but if I can do this, might as well. So we'll go to O'Reilly's and see what they got. Okay, so what I've done is just plug the Y going to the blown to pieces brake drum over here for now. I'm gonna take this wheel, or this wheel off, pull the drum off, and fix the parking brake, so I at least have 2 parking brakes again. And then we'll run it like this. If it pulls too hard to the left, or to the right I should say, then I'll just come back here and disconnect this and plug it on the other side just the same. Save us some effort. But for now, 3 brakes better than 2, but is what it is. Okay, making a plug. So that's just a piece of circular metal that I had laying around, and I took a piece of scrap metal, used it as a guide for my angle grinder. Now I got a somewhat circular piece that I still got to clean up, but now that gross will go something like this. I obviously need to put a bend in it right about there, and then I can use this as a plug. I don't know exactly how yet, but we'll sort that out. Can't say I'm the proudest of this plug. I've got 1 hardware in there. These are rib nutted under there. I'll show you. I'll pull this out, but it ain't going anywhere. Maybe one day I'll have to make this bigger because I didn't leave enough meat. As you can see, I tried to put one there originally and it went straight through. So, but it'll work. Let me show you what it looks like underneath, because that's horrendous too. And I'm gonna go get black hardware, probably Allen key would be my guess, for those 2. See, and then I got access. Yeah, ignore the drill hole mark in the plug, that and the hole saw. I originally did it right in the center with a smaller hole saw, and it missed. So this new panel's kind of shifted left when it should be further right. So that's why this kind of has this weird shape to it. So it'll do for now. Maybe one day I'll make it a little bit bigger and then have these 2 and then make another one up here. And then a whole plate plug go down in there. But it should do for now. I can actually access this with a socket, fill it up. So I'm gonna go get some hardware. I'm gonna throw some paint on this and you'll see it all painted. I think I'm gonna rubberize the bottom of it, maybe seal it a little bit better, but we'll get to that. Well, I had to take a quick break, ran home. FedEx man showed up with rear wheel cylinders, $14 a piece, baby. Get back and put them on the car. All right, I got the new wheel cylinder in. I still got to connect the brake line right here, as you see. But here's the old one, kind of cool. Let's see if you can read that. Delco, made in the USA. But we will put that aside, hook up that brake line, get our bleeder on, and bleed the system. Okay, so got that patch plug, whatever you want to call it, in there, painted up, screwed in. It's still kind of drying, but it ain't going nowhere. It might leak a little bit of water, but nothing major. Got some pedal on the brakes, not a whole lot. I have to do a little bit more bleeding, but that's no big deal. I also, while waiting for that paint to dry, so you can see I got a mess here, I started cleaning up the dash just a little bit. Glove box with just some steel wool and that same thing I did on the exterior. Got this chrome shining. Look at that. So you can see this one's all shiny, and then it's dull right there. That's kind of how it looked before. Not very good. I'm gonna make my way over. Oh, and the dash, you could see, yeah, the paint's gone in it, but at least it's smooth now and somewhat clean. I'm gonna still have to do a spray clean, and then I'll probably throw some wax or something on it. But you can see I stopped right here, and that's what it did look like before. So we're getting there. It looks pretty good. Just real hot. I gotta get a fan. I gotta get my fan that's been blowing, angle it so I can get some air in here. Other than that, we're gonna try to do that today. I'm gonna try to bolt up the oil filter in the engine bay, so at least it's in the engine bay. But I'll knock this out, and I might time lapse this. I'll time lapse this. Well, just threw about 5 gallons in there. We'll just fill her up with that now. Some Berryman's B12. You know, clean it up. Need some wipers. We have some severe leakage. Got some there. It's leaking up there, dripping, well, some more down there from somewhere. Significant amount there. Some there. All of that, obviously. Yeah. Alrighty, so this finally came in. Let's take a look at it. Ice Grip Shine Juice. That's what we're gonna use. It says to wash it, some dish soap, and I got some towels, scrubbies. There's some rags there for that, but first things first, going to spray off the car with the power washer, get all the big stuff off. Alrighty, Dawn dish soap, bucket of water, rag. Okay, well, car has been washed. Now, according to these directions, highly sophisticated, we just apply shine juice on the panels, provided rags, evenly. Let dry for 20-30 minutes, wipe off excess. So, that's what we're gonna do. Now, we're not gonna, this says it can do 2 or 3 coats on a full-size truck. So we are just gonna do a little bit, and if I need to pour more, I can always pour more instead of having to pour it back into this bottle. So do I gotta shake this stuff? I should probably look. Doesn't say shake well, so we're gonna run with it. I'm gonna go there. So I'm gonna just dip my rag in this, start wiping. I'm gonna get you up on a vantage point so you can see the car. We'll start there. Okay, this side of the car done mostly. This rough stuff that I've got, see, like this stuff is gonna soak it up. As you can see, it really soaks it up. So I might have to do a couple passes on those the heavy pitted areas, kind of like the roof. You see the streaks in it, so I might have to do another pass of that, which is no big deal. I can do that. Paint sides look good. You can't really see very well in this light, but it looks good. We'll pull it out into the sun here in a little bit. I just wiped all of this, so it's really wet. Hasn't even dried at all. Got all the inner grill bits. Got to get the hood, which this side I think will be okay-ish. It'll soak up some of it. This side probably the same. The roof is going to take up the most. These tops of these fenders shouldn't be too bad. The trunk is going to be really bad though. Okay, got the coat on. This side is done now. It's probably still just a little bit wet. I'm gonna give it a few seconds here before I wipe it off, on this side at least. So I'm gonna start over here and just start cleaning this all up all the way to the back, and then work my way around this way because that's the way I wiped it on. Get as much of it off as I can, and hopefully it looks pretty good. I'll probably time lapse this because it's hot. I want my swamp cooler on and I want some music, so I'll be back to you. Well, cut to that camera right now and we'll clean this up. Okay, we're running out of light here, so I can't get any cool beauty shots of it, but this is how she looks. See that shimmer? Looks pretty good. Now granted, there are a bunch of fuzzies, but that's from the rags I was using. That'll all come off with time. Just gotta, you know, get into it. I haven't wiped it completely down yet. There's still quite a bit of residue all over, like right in here and stuff. I wiped it down and then I realized I was running out of light, so I wiped down the main paint parts. Here we are, front end. Night and day difference. I think it looks pretty good. Now I just got to get the windows and the interior finished up. There we go. Okay, well, we'll call it here. I don't even know what's in this video anymore at this point, but I'm already tired and I want to go home. So I'm gonna park this up and head home.